In this video, I'm going to show you how to work a flipped brim. So in this hat, this brim is knit, and then we're going to flip it inside out so that we have a brim that folds over basically the top of the hat. And there's an easy method that you can use to do this. So I have just knit a simple broken rib brim here. It doesn't have the cable as the pattern does, but this is just going to show you how you can knit the flipped brim. So when you reach your desired length and you're at the end of your round, we are going to need to now flip this brim inside out and begin working the opposite direction. So you can just slip your marker and start the next round here. And yarn isn't exactly in the right place, but this would work for just knitting this stitch and continuing. But that will leave a fairly wide hole or gap between this stitch and this stitch. So in order to eliminate that, there's a simple method that you can use. And we'll go back to this side of the brim. And what you're going to do is you're going to slip your end of round marker, and then you are going to slip this first stitch purlwise with the working yarn in back, slip it off the left needle onto the right needle, and then you're going to bring your working yarn forward in front of your left needle, and then you're going to just slip this stitch from your right needle back to your left needle as so. And then now we're ready to flip our brim inside out. So we're going to flip our brim inside out. And now it looks like we're working on the wrong side, but that is where we want to be. And then we're going to just slip our marker and then begin working the next round. So the thing is that the key actually here is that when you work your first stitch, don't pull the yarn super tight. Keep it loose, otherwise this will pull the stitch forward and you will have a little bit of a gap here. And then you'll work your first round. But let me show you that again. Okay, I'll show you this one more time. So when you get to the end of round, we're going to slip our marker to our right needle. And then we're going to keep our working yarn in the back. We're going to slip this first stitch purlwise onto our right needle, bring our working yarn in front, and then just slip that stitch back to our left needle. Now our working yarn is between these first and second stitches here. And then now we're in position to flip our brim inside out, and then we're ready to knit. So we'll slip our marker, and then we'll work our first stitch as a knit, trying to keep in mind it's not too tight. And then we will knit across this first round here. So you knit around and then you get to the end here. So this stitch, and then this was our wrap stitch here right before our marker. We're just gonna knit it like normal and then slip our marker and work the next round. And that is how you create a flip brim without leaving a hole. Good luck.